All right, we're excited to come back tomorrow. Here's going to be the entry protocol. So this is for RBA West and all of us. When you pull up in the parking lot 5 minutes early. I cannot stress enough that you need to be on time for training, just because of the entry protocol. So show up, you're going to come through here. Every single person will get stopped at the door. We've got a simple little infrared radar gun. We're going to ask you a series of questions if you have COVID symptoms. As long as you don't shoot forehead temperature, as long as you're under 100.4, we'll then sanitize your hands, wash your hands off, and then you can enter the facility. If your temperature is over 100.4, you can't train that day, period, for us. So that's the entry protocol for every single person. It's us and RBA again, so that's why it's imperative that you get here on time, 5 minutes early. We're gonna have 45-minute training blocks. We need 15 minutes to clean and check people in for the next hour. So if you start coming late, then you have to text us. We're gonna have to come out, screen you, check you in while people are on the floor, and that's not cool. So please, please, please show up on time, and that's gonna be it for every single person until anything changes with the entry protocol. All right, so here's the stuff for once you're NAP. We're gonna have 6 athletes on the hour for training sessions every single hour. We've added a few extra hours because we can't service as many people on the hour. When you come in, 2 things. You will have hand sanitized at the front door. We have multiple spray bottles with AP stickers on them. This is just like a liquid hand sanitizer, which is pretty nice. So anytime you need to sanitize the hands, please do. Right now we have a couple of clear bottles. In a couple days we'll have some opaque white bottles that will be filled with Cavicide, which is a medical grade cleaner. In terms of cleaning, we will be cleaning after 45-minute training sessions between every single client, but we do expect every single client to also come in. We'll have multiple of those spray bottles. We will have a bunch of towels, so please grab your own towel and a spray bottle. We'll have 6 or more of those. You'll carry that with you, and you will clean everything after, just like we did before we had to close due to COVID. So if you're on a bench, please try to stay at that bench. Give that a spray when you're finished. What we use has a minute kill time, so you need to spray, let it sit, and then wipe off after a minute. If you are squatting, do anything with plates, this is what it's going to look like. So we've put down some of the smaller black mats here. I left these out. When you finish, if you're here in one of the squat racks, don't worry about cleaning your weights. Just set your weights down beside the rack, or you can even just leave them kind of set up against the rack. We are going to go back in after everyone finishes, spray all of those down on the rubber, and then we'll clean those before the next folks come in, and then we'll put those back. So please just leave your weights where they're at. If you have dumbbells, we don't have enough where people aren't going to share some. Luckily, the kill time is quick. So if you use dumbbells, put those down on the floor or back on the rack, give them a spray, wipe them off, and then just leave them there. If someone else needs to use the same dumbbell, they can grab them from the floor, or if you want to put them on the rack, spray them on the rack, let it sit. After a minute, wipe that down quickly, and then those will be good to go. So that's it in terms of the cleaning protocols. We as a staff are going to be cleaning not only after every single person, but we'll be bleaching, mopping the floors periodically throughout the days, and then wiping down all handles and common areas. All of our clients, when training, will not be required to wear masks. We'll have fans going, garage doors open to try to create as much circulation as possible. If you are being assessed or are a physical therapy patient, we will wear a mask, you will wear a mask, and we will also wear gloves as part of protocol. So when we're close to our patients or clients, again, assessment or PT, masks are required. It is not required when you're actually in the building on the training floor. And we've set some things up, and we'll probably put some tape down as well tomorrow, just to give you some rough guidelines on what 10 feet looks like. The last piece is, as a staff, we are not allowed to directly spot athletes. We need to stay 10 feet as part of guidelines. So we've written that into your training programs where you won't need a spotter. We'll make sure that all of our safety arms are up on the racks. Worst case scenario, if anything is dropped, But otherwise, please respect everyone else that's in here at the facility. We're all excited to get back, but please keep your space and try to not, get up in someone's face just to have a normal conversation, which is totally habit. But since we're not requiring masks, just try to keep your distance from everyone, staff included, just to keep everybody as safe as we possibly can. Again, 45-minute training blocks. When you are done, if it's 10 o'clock, you need to be done by 10:45, period. I know, especially for some older athletes, training sessions sometimes are an hour, hour and a half. That's not the case right now. We have to respect the fact that we can only have a limited number of folks in at one time. So please respect their training schedules, and please respect our schedules as well. We have to do a lot as a staff to keep this place as clean as possible and to keep things going. And if you're staying here longer than your allotted times, we're gonna have to ask you to leave, and let's just skip that awkwardness and please respect what we're doing. We now only have a gap between 11 and 2, which I know seems like a lot, but we're seeing patients, having meetings, cleaning this place. Again, we don't have time for you, if you're at 10 o'clock training schedule, to be here until 11:30 hanging around. We can't do that anymore. So please, again, just respect the time, respect everybody else in here. We're excited to get back. That will be the basic guidelines. If you have any other questions, please let us know. Everyone has been entered back into the system of Zen Planner. As long as you take care of your bill on the app, I would urge you to use the app. You may need to update your credit card information in the app. And please, we have a new waiver that's embedded in the app that has COVID regulations. Please sign that in your membership contract, like always, as month to month, but please sign off on that. That will give you access to the new schedule starting tomorrow. Please sign up early. If you show up and there are 6 people and the schedule is full, we will ask you to leave because that's what we have to do with guidelines, and that's it. There's no way around that. So show up on time, 5 minutes early, finish on time, do your best to clean along the way, just like everyone did before we had to shut down. Otherwise, we're ready to get back to it. Excited to see everybody this week.